Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to Trade Setup in the afternoon wrap for the 24th of October. Okay, we'll go through the ASX 200 today, the price structure for today, price action, and we'll also take a look at the Aussie as usual, and then we're going to go through the S&P 500, and we'll also have a look at spot gold and how that could play out. Not much action today on the ASX200. We did open and head quite a bit lower than what I actually expected. Found some support, and then we bounced off that support sort of into the close. So made back some of those losses from the day, but it still finished lower for the day. Okay, this is the ASX200 here. This is only a 30-minute chart, but we can see that price action has been working its way lower from 55.05. With lower highs and lower lows, another lower high, and we found support at 53.78. Did bounce off that and didn't build a bit, but we did really hold that that anchor level at the 54.60 level, which we did spike up and touch, and then we found a bit of a major lower high form at 54.54, which we did roll over. So today, you can see this price action. If we just open it up a bit. Now we did open up, wash out the highs as we expected, and then headed lower. Now we did expect to find some support around this level here, say 53.95. We did push through that to some major support at 53.78. So that was quite interesting. Did reject that level. We can see those candles there, rejection, and then we have bounced off that. But this basically trend into that level is still holding, and we could potentially just be looking to make another lower high below this 54.40 zone, somewhere around there, below 54.25, say, and then we could head south from there. But it'd be interesting to see how it goes. We are heading overbought on the half an hour, so expect a bit of action tonight. We could just also head down, but if we pull up short and build that high low, okay, then we're just going to look for this to be a major double bottom or major support zone, but yet to be seen just for now. Okay, looking at the hourly chart on the Aussie dollar, obviously longer term view, we can see that potential head and shoulders there. You've got the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. So anyone that looks at that type of price action could be expecting a major longer term squeeze to squeeze on the shorts. So we'll see how that goes. At the moment, we've come down to this zone here at 74.68, bounced quite hard, and then still we're holding lower highs at this stage, pushed out, and then we made that major higher low, and that was around that 75.10 mark, or that spike down to 75.10 was pretty much the lows of that major higher low, and then we took out this level at 77.10, so that's quite significant. We did wash it out, obviously, but that's the first sign that we longer term, say on the daily basis, I guess we could be heading higher, but there's a lot of work to be done, obviously. If we drill that down and come right in, so that's our high low in the long term at 75.10. We need to be holding these, potentially holding 75.84 or holding a higher low somewhere in this zone to manufacture or engineer a move back up towards those highs at 77 to 77.50. At the moment, we look like we could be starting to see a bit of a base forming just in here. We are potentially holding 75.84 as we built that really minor higher low just in here, and that's around 75.92, say. So if we can sort of back and fill a bit, we may be capped at that 76.50, which is the anchor to this level down. Maybe capped there, make a double top there, and then roll over and make a deeper correction. But yet to be seen. We'll have to see how it goes with the US dollar. Okay, just looking at spot gold here, we'll go through a few levels. We can see that major support at 1200. We worked our way higher off that, off to about that 1375, and then really just backing off from that, from those highs, contracting down, expecting really to hold that 1305 if we're going to see higher prices and really make that higher low somewhere around here. It didn't eventuate, and we just failed through that 1305 through 1300, and now we've headed right down, and we're finding a bit of support at 1248 at the moment. We can see that prices actually washed that out a bit. We got down to, was it 1241, 1242, so it washed out by a few dollars, and we've made that high low just in here, and now we just look like we could be contracting back up. So it'd be interesting to see now if we do that and push down and retest 1248 and head our way back up to 1305, or we just keep contracting a bit higher, maybe to 1280, and then roll over from there straight through 1248 down to 1200. We'll have to see how that plays out in the next few days. Okay, looking at the S&P 500, we can see that major sell-off. We headed down towards that 2108, I think, 1205. contracted back up, we made lower highs, and then we come right back down into 21.10, and at the moment we're just backing off from that level. So we've got a major level at 21.50, and whether or not that is a lower high and that puts pressure on the downside and we head straight through 21.10, or whether that can actually hold up. We've washed that 21.38, which provided some really intraday short-term support at 21.32. If that can hold up and we can just build a few higher lows, then we could take us straight back up through 21.50, back up towards this 21.60, and then whether or not that contraction zone can actually hold, that resistance can hold and keep that pressure on to the downside. Yet to be seen at the moment. We've got a major zone at 21.10, which we've touched a few times, and we've made those high lows off there. So at the moment there's an argument for each way. We'll just have to see how it goes out with the US reporting and the elections coming up soon. So alright guys, thanks very much, and we'll speak to you again tomorrow. And don't forget, traders, you can go to our YouTube channel to subscribe. Just go to www.youtube.com/c/TradeSetup AU, and you can view all the uploaded videos we've taken so far.